Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
We are going to Sequoia National Park.
Woo.
And we're on the downhill slope of our 52 Hikes Challenge. Yesterday we went to Temecula for our anniversary, and then we were like, sure, let's just go to the national park. So took off a couple days of work, and yeah, that's what we're doing.
Really excited. As you see, Abby is driving.
Yeah, I got a new car.
She's driving her new car.
Toyota RAV4.
So fancy. So we are getting close to getting to our hotel. It's around like 12:30 right now, so we'll be getting there a little late, so maybe a little crowded, but hopefully because it's a Thursday that it won't be as crowded. But we will see. We're going to do a couple of them. My idea was that we were going to do a couple of the more popular hikes today, because if it's a Thursday, it won't be as crowded as a Friday or a Saturday. So that's the plan. We'll see how well that works out, but I've got a lot of hikes already planned out. So we're taking on our grand adventure for our next big hiking trip since we were in Sedona. So, yay.
We are here.
We're here.
And I have just two quick things to say. Number one, there have been way too many bear signs. And the next one I see, I think I'm going to lose my mind. I have this like weird, irrational like anxiety right now that we're gonna run into a bear, and then what am I gonna do? At least, we do have snacks on us, so they'll eat the snacks and then they'll make us the snack. Oh my gosh. Just a lot going through my mind. Also, these trees are so incredibly massive. You don't know whether to look like at the bottom or like at the top without falling over.
Yeah, we're on the Big Tree Trail. That being said, and Abby's panic attack.
Hike number 27.
27.
So,
yeah, and
pretty,
so it's
pretty well paved
so far. And we had a heck of a time getting up here. There's a lot of switchbacks and out and backs and all that kind of stuff. And so Abby was very anxious the entire way up, but we made it up here. So we're now hiking among the giant trees. One thing that I've noticed is kind of hard to do about this is we try to take videos and pictures of these trees, and you're just like nearly falling over because you're just trying to look up, like you're all the way up here just trying to see the tops of some of these things when you're standing that close. So if you're wondering why I keep doing that up, it's just like that's really the spectacle of this place, is just how tall these things are, and huge and massive. Here's the other side. Those trees are kind of fun, especially when a person walks by, because then you can like really tell the difference. It's really far. Trail. Hopping on a shuttle. So trail number 28, took a shuttle. We saw a Sherman tree, which is the largest tree in the entire world.
And now we're on the Congress Trail.
The Congress Trail.
I don't know why I did that.
I don't know why you did that either. We're gonna.
It's not a military trail, it's a Congress Trail.
There's apparently a group of trees that are called the Senate. So I guess that's why they call it the Congress Trail. It's paved. It's been a lot of paved trails today. Today has been more getting our toes wet a little bit with this park, because this is definitely a brand new thing for us. And so tomorrow when we have our full day, then we can really get into like the meat and potatoes of the hikes around here.
I know. It's just a tree trunk.
What do you think it was?
A bear.
Abby's really freaked out by the bear thing.
I'm telling you.
It's getting to her to where it's like...
it's a little irrational, I will say.
To where it's like she has to like pump herself up before she goes on a trail, because she thinks, okay, what happens if a bear happens? We're just gonna go, we're gonna run, make ourselves look big. So I don't think we're gonna see a bear. I really don't. If we do, we'll definitely film it.
Or we'll die, one of the two.
Oh, well, that'd be the last footage anybody sees of us, I guess. But so I guess stay tuned for Bear Watch with Abigail.
Bear Watch with the Shillings.
So, but this is really cool with the forest. There's so many trees. Oh, that one is seen better days. But a lot of these trees are super fun. They're also big. So yeah, Bear Watch with the Shillings continues. The McKinley tree goes way up there. We also did, I don't think I actually took videos of each of those tree sections, but we went through the Congress Trail. So we saw the House, we saw the Senate, and then we saw the President.
That's cool.
That was a lot of fun.
Even though government and U.S. history and politics isn't my thing.
It is mine.
Yeah. My high school Congress teacher would have been very upset with me.
Why?
Because I guess he wasn't my Congress teacher. He was my A-push teacher. He'd be very upset with me.
That was one of my favorite things growing up, was just learning about U.S. history and like how government works and all that kind of stuff. I even like went to Missouri Boys State, which is basically where you run like a state legislature inside of a college.
Like how it was set up, and like the government, and how much of like anything could be thanks because of the government. Mm-hmm. But I'd like to think about the nonsense of it. You know?
The nonsense.
Like I like to put a cap on it.
Yeah, that's it.
Like my brain can really only take so much of government and Congress and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. We're kind of making our way back, and then we're gonna go back on the shuttle. We're gonna go back the way we came. It may be one of the situations where we have to ride the shuttle all the way to the end, then come around. I don't know. But then we're gonna go do one last kind of shorter hike.
But apparently it's like going up the best view.
Yeah, it's Morro Rock. So I don't know, it's only like 0.8 miles. I don't know if we're gonna count it. We probably should.
We are gonna count it. It
is like straight up, so it's like difficult, challenging that way. So there you go, we'll see you there. All right, last trail for the day. We're going on to, this is Morro Rock. It's a bunch of stairs.
Literally.
And it goes all the way up. You can see people up there.
climb up to the top, but it's apparently the best views in the whole park. It is a little smoggy and smoky today, so hopefully we'll get a good view, but we're gonna see what it looks like up there. This is one of those ones everybody kept saying online, is like, if you come to this park and you don't do this trail, you missed it. Like, you didn't do it right. So we want to make sure we get it done.
So just over there's Mount Whitney.
Mount Whitney.
That's a big one. That's a big peak.
That's the tallest in the country.
Yes.
For any of you that are afraid of heights, it's like, oh yeah, we're really high up, it's really fun, and then you look down and you're like, oh, okay. Ooh. So yeah, that goes out to you, Logan. We have made it to the top.
We have.
We're at the very end of the trail, right here.
So,
Beautiful
so
view.
pretty.
Got all those mountains over there. There's Mount Whitney over there at one point, so we may have to climb that at some point. It's the tallest mountain in the United States, so who knows? Maybe something we can tackle. But very gorgeous. A little smoggy, but also quite gorgeous up here. Very small, narrow space for us to stand on. So we are now going to get down carefully. We're going to try to get back to our hotel because we didn't end up going to the hotel first because they just wouldn't let us check in early.
And then get pizza.
And then we're going to get some food. And hopefully the pizza place is open because it could have closed at 8 and then we're screwed. So we'll have to see what
Pizza.
happens.
All fingers crossed for pizza.
All fingers crossed.
Good morning. It is almost 7 o'clock in the morning. Woke up a little bit earlier. We're going to be going to Kings Canyon today, which is a little bit longer of a drive. It's around the other side of the park, so we kind of have to leave where we're staying a little bit, that area, and drive around and go up to that park and go hiking. We got a couple of really long hikes planned for that one, just to get some miles in, but they also have really cool views at those places, so that's kind of why we're doing it. Right now, Abby is doing some homework for her college classes, because, you know, the college class grind does not end even if you're on your hiking trip. So she's got to get that done, and then we'll be on our way. We're going to probably try to snag some breakfast here at the hotel, and then we're going to be on our way.
Okay, and back on the Shillings Bear Watch. There's a 100% chance we're going to find a bear on this trail.
No.
The park ranger was very calming though. But a lady, we were in the bathroom and a lady told us that she was literally chased by a bear, so.
It just ran at her.
So that's good.
The park
That's real
ranger
good.
said what it seemed like from her story, because he told us that story too, was that there was a person on the other side of the bear, and the bear was running away from that person, and she just happened to be in the way of the bear's running away path. So it was like, he was very calming. It helped Abby out because she was freaking out, and she was like, no, like they will run away from you. They will, like, they don't want to deal with people. They're more scared of you than you are of them. If you see one, just take some pictures. If they get a little close, just make a lot of noise and they'll run away. So
that's the beginning of hike number 30 for us.
yeah, 30. See, nice round even number.
Hike number 30.
We're going to the Mist Falls.
And if we see a bear, we'll let you know.
We'll film it 100%.
How was it? Oh.
Cold.
Hike number 31?
31, technically, yes.
I feel like all of driving today should have counted as a hike, but
Well, you didn't have to really worry about it because you were asleep for most of this.
I was gonna say, I had like a little bit of a revival because I took a nap.
She took a hand. It was a very good nap.
It was a very good nap.
If you've ever seen those
So,
TikTok trends.
Yeah, one other realization we made though is that this national park is like a very leisure national park. It's more so for camping than it is for hiking. But daggone it, we're gonna find the best hikes. Even if it takes all day. And driving 300 miles, literally.
No.
That's how it was.
It was like we drove 100 miles.
I know, but our new range says otherwise.
We said we drove 100 miles.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay, I lied. Okay,
It just takes a long time because we can't go very fast because the roads are so winding.
gotcha. All right, anyway, hike number 31.
By the way, our camera died because we forgot to turn it off at the last place. So we're using our phones now. Also, we ended up not going to the meadow hike. I don't know if I talked about that. We're going to try again to go to Kings Canyon tomorrow. We just need a fresh start. So I don't know if you gathered that from our first part of this trail.
What?
Abby has admitted that she's going to go camping with me.
Oh,
Finally, she's going to go camping. She saw the campsite here right in front of this trail and went, oh, that's adorable. Why don't I could get into camping? Is that what all the campsites are like? And I was like, pretty much, yeah. She's like, oh, well, that's not even that bad. So now, Mom apparently I have to look into a campsite in Joshua Tree because she wants to start close to home, just in case.
stay tuned.
Stay tuned for possible camping adventure in the fall. But we're making our way around on this trail. As you can see, we got, I don't know how to turn the camera on, I'm filming. We're making our way up the waterfall. So we'll see. Oh, by the way, the name of this one is the Topeka Falls Trail. Topakah, Topeka. So there's Abby. Yay. So I don't know if you know what that was that Abby got the video of. Dropped her sunglasses. That was of a marmot. So like a little mountain groundhog, gopher. So that was kind of fun. That was really funny. There's this lady that came by as we were watching it, and I was like, hey, look at that. And she goes, oh, I have been waiting all day to see one of these. And she was like freaking out. And I was like, that's really funny.
And then she told us that going up the mountain, they saw
A mama bear and two cubs.
Stay tuned for the
Bear watch.
Shilling Bear Watch.
Because, you know.
I just want to see one now. Like, I just want to see one.
At this point, it's going to be almost disappointing if we don't end up seeing one, because like she's been freaking out about it all trip, and so if she freaks out for nothing, then it's going to be like not worth it. So we'll see what happens. Shilling Bear Watch. It's a mama bear and two cubs. They're maybe like 50 yards away from us. Here, hang on, my finger's in the way, sorry. Right there. Those are black bears, even though they look like they're brown. Look at the little baby on the log. It's so cute. Yeah, just getting some grubs.
That's good.
Alrighty. So the waterfall wasn't that impressive.
Hike number 31 is almost come to a conclusion, and so has the Shillings Bear Watch.
It finally happened.
It finally happened.
And so now Abby is not as freaked out
No,
for the guys fishing. So
But yeah,
they
it was
were
pretty cool.
they were so cute.
they were pretty cute. The little cubs.
The little cubs were so cute. The mom just kind of, there was a moment where she just kind of like looked square at us, and she was just kind of like, I really don't want to deal with you today. Like that was kind of the look that she gave us. It was like, no, I'm just gonna keep eating.
She like acted like she wanted to, but then she didn't.
Yeah. So she's kind of like, and then one of the cubs looked at us, and he was like, "Oh, what's that?" And he just kind of looked away. I was like, "Whatever."
But yeah, it was cool. Nothing to be scared about.
No, all that Abby's freaked out was for
Nothing.
nothing.
Good morning.
Good morning. Well, someone's high energy today.
It's just a new day.
Well, yeah, yesterday was a little rough.
Obviously.
I don't know how much you're going to see of yesterday, but just had a couple of hikes that we needed to have, not a couple of hikes that we wanted.
Yeah.
We did see a bear.
We did see a bear.
Abby's finally over her bear thing because
I am.
she has witnessed one and realized it's not that big a deal.
It's not.
Like, obviously keep away, but like they're not going to come and try to mess with you. They're just trying to live their lives. Today is our last day at the two parks. We're going to do one hike in Sequoia and then one hike in Kings Canyon that we were going to do yesterday, but then yesterday kind of happened, and so we kind of scrapped it. Was like, let's just come back and try again tomorrow. So
it's tomorrow.
So it's tomorrow now. We're going to get some hikes done. We are having breakfast.
Coffee and oatmeal.
Yeah, instead of going to get breakfast like we did last
There's really
time.
no place to go get breakfast.
There's a coffee shop that was pretty good yesterday, but we didn't want to spend that much money. And then all the food we brought kind of went bad.
Yeah.
So,
Good intention, poor execution.
Yeah. So we ended up having there's a little like market grocery store which had really cheap food.
Yeah.
By the way, we were able to get breakfast and lunch for today for under like $15. So that's
a win.
We should have just like, if we had known that, we would have just like bought all the food here and been
So
ready
to
to
our
go.
future selves, don't pre-buy food. Buy food when you get to your location.
Yeah, it's just there's gonna usually be unless you know for a fact that there's not gonna be like a supermarket or something like that, especially in these tinier hiking towns. Food's probably gonna be cheaper here than it is back home, and that was the case here. So
We are excited.
we're learning new things.
We are excited to get this day rolling.
Yeah.
And
Abby's very excited.
We've got 2 hikes planned, and that should put us at 33.
Yes.
32, 33.
Yep.
And then we'll just have night 2 left.
Mhm.
So
We may end up
we are
doing
turning this trip around, though.
Yeah.
Dang it.
We
Yesterday might have been a little rough, but we're gonna turn it around.
Yeah.
And I'm excited for what the day has planned.
Yeah.
And we might get home super late, but it's gonna be worth it.
Yeah. We are on the trail.
Here we are.
We are going up to Big Baldy, is what it's called. No, not my father. Okay. So, it's about a 2-mile hike. I am on the all trails. It said it was supposed to be like 1,400 feet of elevation gain, but then we got here. It says it's only 600 feet of elevation gain. So it's like 2.2 miles to get to the top, and then it's an out and back, so you got to come back. So it's like a little over 4 miles total. So we're gonna make the day a good day, right, Abby?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Until she falls. But yeah, good day.
think that one thing we didn't realize when we started this hike was how much driving would be involved. Because like, there's actually like, unlike, we're used to Joshua Tree. That's our one national park reference. And so Joshua Tree, it's like, you kind of, there are hikes everywhere. There are things to do all throughout the road.
You can like go to like throughout the whole park within like maybe an hour.
Yeah. And here, there's it's kind of like there's stuff at the bottom, where it's called the foothills. And then after you get past that, then it's pretty much this big winding road till you get to the top, and then you get to the giant forest. And then there's a lot of stuff to do there. That's what we did mostly the first day, Thursday, when we first got here, when we went to the Big Tree Trail, and then we went to the Congress Trail and stuff like that. And then after you get past that, you actually drive even further to get up into like more of the mountain area, which is where we're at now. So, and then you keep driving even further past that, and then that's when you get into Kings Canyon, which we're going to do today. Also, I didn't know the parks were actually connected. Like, you don't have to exit one park, enter the other one. They just, if you get in the Sequoia entrance, you're good to get in Kings Canyon. If you get in the Kings Canyon entrance, you're good to enter Sequoia. You basically have paid for both. So I thought that was interesting as well. I'm guessing that's where we're headed. Look at that.
We haven't had one of these yet.
It's a snack
we've
time,
had several snacks.
but we haven't filmed it.
We haven't filmed yet.
We are up at the top of the Big Baldy. It's big.
I wonder why they call it baldy. Ooh, you know why? Here's my
Why?
theory. Because the top of a bald person's head is smooth,
Mm-hmm.
or there's like no hair on it.
Mm-hmm.
And the earth, the trees are the hair,
Mm-hmm.
and there's no trees.
You have cracked the code.
Wow.
That's exactly why it's called that.
Oh. That was a guess. I don't
That was
look
a
it up.
guess. Because the spots like where there's no trees in the Ozarks, they're called the bald knobs, which is why all of like the little things are called, the people who were like meeting on there were called the bald knobbers.
Interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, we're at the top. Gorgeous, great view. Got mountains over there. Kind of just, you can just kind of see all the way off to California, all of California over there. Yeah. We'll make our way down. And then we're
Apparently,
okay.
there's the Great Western Divide.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where it is, and I don't know what I'm looking for.
I think you're looking for those mountains. That would make sense to me. You know, it's like the Rocky Mountains divide from one side of the west to the other. So it's like, that's where those mountains are probably what you're looking for.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I could be very wrong. I'm not an expert on this. We'll look it up later. All right.
Number
33. We did
Our last
6
one.
hikes this week.
No, we did 7 hikes this week.
You're right, we did.
I know, I'm good at math.
You are good at math.
The
So,
last one here.
we're back in Kings Canyon.
This is like a an out and back
Hike along the river.
hike along the river.
You can hear it maybe in the background, rushing. We haven't got to the river yet, but there's also a meadow. And at the end of this, there's like a big waterfall. And I was looking it up just to make sure, because last time we thought, ooh, waterfall, it was like this little piddly thing. But
We put our chacos on.
looked on Instagram, somebody had posted a picture from yesterday and the falls were rushing, so should be good. Yeah, this will be our last one. What do you think so far? What do you think about the trip as a whole?
Yet to be determined.
Yet to be determined. Oh, we found the river. There it is. So we get to hike along this for a little while. Abby is yet to be determined if she liked this trip
I
or
wish
not.
I didn't break my sunglasses yesterday.
I wish you hadn't broke your sunglasses either.